They came down here. The Essenes fled and joined the Zealots in Masada, and you know the story. The Romans came and looked for their wealth. Well, one of the principles of the Essenes was no personal wealth. They were the first communists, the first communes, and the Romans said they probably even went into the caves and must have hidden their wealth in the caves. They went in the caves, they found jars with scrolls, and they said, darn these guys. And they threw them all, don't bother even to look. We've looked. They must have looked in dozens of jars and found just rubbish for them, just bunches of scrolls, nothing wealthy, and left them alone.
Wonderful, they left them alone.
And they left them alone. And
Lord had a plan.
again, we'll come in Jerusalem, but the thing is that 100 years ago, the oldest scrolls were found in the synagogue in Cairo, stuffed in a wall. There were so many, they were falling out, and 2 English women found them. They saw pieces of parchment sticking out, and they pulled, and it came out. And they took them back to Cambridge, to Oxford, and it showed in Oxford the professor, where did this come from? And they pulled down the wall, and they found the whole wall. For hundreds of years, they had been stuffing scrolls and anything written in love letters that rabbis wrote to their loved ones and things like that. And that was amazing. And they were 1,000 years old. 50 years after that, they found the Dead Sea Scrolls here, which were 2,000 years old. Those were 1,000 years old. Now we're talking about 2,000 years old. The exciting thing about the scrolls is they are the same. Now, when you look into it more deeply, you find out that some of the scrolls there were different versions, and some groups wrote different things, and maybe this was the problem of the Essenes. Another one, but together with that, you take the scroll of Isaiah or something or other, and you compare with the ones we use today, and 2,000 years later, it's exactly the same. Yeah. And that's amazing. And one of the reasons for it is that I mentioned in Matzada, is that you cannot use a Bible that has a mistake in it. Mm-hmm. You cannot use it. Checked, and they're written by hand. And if there's a flaw or a rip in it, you cannot use it. It's buried, it's taken away. And so when it comes to copying them, they copied from a perfect Bible, which went from one to another, and people kept those hundreds of years. Each scroll was kept hundreds of years.
All these Dead Sea Scrolls are on leather?
Apart from 2 on copper.
Yehuda? So first one was found behind there.
Yeah.
The fourth one were the other 2 caves,
Not 2.
11 altogether.
Oh.
No,
I thought you said 4 caves.
Number 9. Number 4.
Okay.
The other 9. Some places you can see them marked out. I don't know. They're all over.
That big cave up there?
I don't know if that's one of them. Up the top, can you see the camel at the top there?
Does it show on there?
No. On the pamphlet, remind me to get the pamphlet. Maybe I don't know if they'll give us pamphlets now. They've locked it up. Forgot all about this. If there is someone there, I'll take pamphlets from them, but I don't.